Hello tacticians, it's Nox here and we're entering the final days of Kharn's first legendary event. Now I have unlocked him and I'm quickly progressing him, trying to get him all the way up to Gold 1, which would be the first stopping point. Although I think this is a character I will take up all the way to Diamond very quickly indeed, so he can join his best pal, Ragnar. As you can see, I've got to Battle 10 and that goes for Alpha, Beta and Gamma, and it is indeed these three battles I'll be showing you because I'm starting to find them a bit more tricky, so I'm using more condensed teams to get the points that are required. But before we go into those battles, I thought I'd do a giveaway. I haven't done one of these for some time, and I'm hoping that this will become a more frequent occurrence, and I'm going to call it For the Scroll Throne. And as you may expect, the giveaway is going to be for 10 requisition scrolls, with some scrolls also for the runners-up. And all you need to do is make sure you're subscribed and leave something in the comments below, whether it's something about Kharn, how you're going to use him, which missions you're doing, which teams you're using, because I'd really like us to help everyone out to try and unlock Kharn, because I think he is going to be one of those characters who will be useful in a multitude of areas. So good luck with that, and let's have a look to see how I have done Battle 10. This is Alpha 10 and the team I'm using here is focusing on the maximum of one hit with ranged. And we've got Abraxas there summoning in all of his summons, Shosil with the sniper drones, the Zoanthrope, Archimatos and Ahriman. The point here is the Psykers will always hit 2 units, normally killing the first one and doing some damage to the second, and Shosil can bring in his 3 drones, which of course, if they survive, can kill up to 3 units a turn, and he can then fire again, killing a 4th. With Archimatos, I was trying to summon a demon if I can every turn, again to take the pressure off my main units. With Ahriman, I was trying to alternate between his Doombolt active ability and his normal attacks, which would then reset his Doombolt and keeping all those places ablaze. But the real star of the show here was the Zoanthrope. Although this partly is probably because of its extra range, and it was always sat on the high ground, so it was always killing off characters. As you can see, I've lost a few units and I'm starting to mop up the rest with what's left, but the Zoanthrope was quite happy to help out there. With the beta track, I've gone back to using the staple of Isabella and her pals, and I'm focusing here on at least 3 hits, no Terminator armour, and no big units. And again, it's just a case of the usual Isabella trick: huddle in the corner, let the enemy come to you, and kill them off one at a time. I made sure to put Bellator and Burchard at the top, as they are going to bear the brunt of the very nasty Barbgaunt hits. You really don't want anyone with lower armour to get hit by them any number of times, as they will tear those units apart. And Isabella does get hit a few times, but nothing too drastic. I have also got Ragnar and Morgan Ra in here. They're not known for their high armour, but they are my diamond units and fitted the bill, so they got put in at the bottom where they're not in too much danger. And in fact, Morgan Ra's ranged attack really came in handy a number of times, and he was fairly safe at the bottom because of the way this map is laid out. It is worth pointing out that my Isabella is Gold 3, as you can see, and if she's lower, she will be susceptible to those Barbgaunts if they do decide to target her, as I did, even at Gold 3, need to heal her up a few times just to make sure that the rest of the team around her didn't fall apart. But this team is all about attrition, and eventually, as you can see, I finish everyone off. On Gamma 10, I was focusing on piercing, and it made sense to also include the no mechanical and no flying traits as well. And the star of the show, although it may not seem like it, is indeed Incisors. He is really useful for keeping your own troops healed up, because those pink horrors, well, their psychic hits really do start wearing your characters down over time. And so with Incisors, just topping them up, you should be fine. Shosil also does very well here, but it's quite hard to keep his drones alive, as they tend to like to go towards the enemy and get killed. Having said that, if they do stay alive for a turn or two, they really do help turn the game. Also, don't underestimate the Tyrant Guard. His ability means that if he stayed still, he will protect anyone close to him, reduce the amount of damage that they take, and that really does help on this mission where those pink auras, as I mentioned before, and the Screamers will really start to do a number. And as you can see, I managed to complete this one too. I would also like to point out that even if you can't do any of the restrictions, it's still worthwhile giving these higher battles a go, because even if you defeat the enemies, you get 2 times the amount of blood points shown. So for battle 11 here, I'd be getting 54 points just for defeating all the enemies. And this could mean the difference between you unlocking Kharn and being oh so close. If you like these videos, then it would be much appreciated if you at least think about using my friend code, as it really does help me out. Or if you or your guilds are looking for a new home, please reach out to any of the guilds shown, as we'll always welcome new people into our midst. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.